said they'd be expecting us.
Well, you know movie people, Dad.
No, they're usually very prompt.
Maybe we're at the wrong gate.
Now, Telly, let me see that studio map.
Right there in red. Main gate.
You really didn't have to wait. This studio's so run down.
You could have driven through one of the gaping holes in our fence. Hi, Chief. I'm Ollie Thurman. Welcome to Gorman Studios.
This is Haley Greene.
Hello.
My son, Ted, who will conduct the pre-fire inspection.
Pleasure.
I'm going to need all the help I can get. This studio's been vacant for 5 years.
Well, that's why we're here, to help you eliminate all possible hazards.
Well, I'm the lucky guy they hired to put everything back in order. So just what is this pre-fire planning inspection?
Well, we want to check the access routes, the water supply, the sprinkler system, things like that.
No, wait, you can't run in there.
If we can cut before they run in, Barry, I think we got it.
All right, that's print.
All right, let's move to stage 1 for scene 63.
We're moving down to stage 1. Set up.
I'm sorry, sir. We didn't mean to...
Look, it's my fault. I should have warned you we were shooting.
You look so real. Are you okay?
Piece of cake. Didn't even work up a sweat.
That must be some outfit.
We got a full fire suit made of several layers of asbestos cloth. Can't do a fire stunt without it.
Here I thought that Ollie was trying to surprise me with some new extras. I'm Barry Gorman.
Ted Rorschach.
Ted?
Haley Greene.
Miss Greene.
Look, I'm sorry. We didn't really mean to cross
Hey,
you.
it's all right. No problem at all. Matter of fact, I thought you were pretty good.
They don't have time to act for you. They've got to do a fire plan for the whole lot.
Well, that's even better. I want you to give it a good going over, all right?
All right, we'll be thorough.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And next time we'll stay out of your way.
Yeah, I'll count on that.
Well, let's get these cables out of it. Come on, move this camera. Come on.
Watch your toes coming through.
Why, Ollie? Why today?
They're not the kind of people you can stall.
Well, you've done all right so far with that, the guy from fire prevention. We don't need any more of them underfoot.
There's not going to be any problem, I guarantee you. They're just going to give us another list of repairs we have to make, and that we can stall.
You better be right. Because I've got the best script and the best cast I've ever had. But all that bank cares about is that I finish this thing on schedule, which means no more delays.
I know that.
Not until Friday, Ollie. That's 4 more days.
Leave it to me. I'll keep the fire department happy.
When I've got a $9 million picture by the tail, I do not need happy firemen. I need to finish my picture.
start down here at stage 30, and then we'll work our way back. Hey, thought you were off duty.
I was, but Danny suggested we better get out here and find you.
Besides, he left Sophie behind. I mean, what good is a fire dog that doesn't stick with fire?
Well, it's really too bad you had to come along and ruin your whole afternoon by hanging around a dull old movie studio.
Yeah.
You know, for once, I'd like to see this place from the ground.
Hey, you better go get your dog, Danny. And if he spoils a shot, I know a certain director's gonna have him stuffed.
Hey, Sophie! Sophie, come back! Sophie! Sophie!
Let me see. Fire hydrants, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, that's crazy. I still only count 2 on the map.
Doesn't make sense.
Hey, Ray!
Hey, Chris, Ted. Haven't seen you guys around in a long time. I thought maybe you're retired.
Good to see you, Ray.
Good to see you, Ted. Chris?
Good.
Hi.
I don't think you met Haley Greene before.
Haley?
Hi.
This is Ray Allen from the Fire Prevention Bureau.
I've heard the guys talk about you a lot. You have quite an unusual job.
Well, unusual enough. I work as safety officer with movie and TV crews.
I thought you guys were usually out on location.
We are. Haven't been around here for a while.
Hey, Asa? I ran into your father before. He said that you're in charge of the pre-fire.
Yeah, that's right. From the looks of things around here, I'd say it's really needed.
Yeah, well, that's why I thought you could use Asa's help. Everybody, Asa Armstrong.
How do you do? How do you do? I'm doing the special effects on Gorman's picture, but he's done with me for the day.
Asa is the best special effects man in the business. He's torched more buildings than the 10 busiest firebugs you can name.
I do what I can.
Well, if you set that fire before, it certainly looked real.
Well, it must have been. I saw you come running.
The point is, Asa knows this lot like the back of his scrawny little hand. He can answer any questions you've got.
Well, in that case, maybe you can help me out. We count too many fire hydrants on this street. Why is that?
The land of make-believe, friends. The land of make-believe.
Sophie? What's the matter, Soph? Cat scare you away? Come on, girl. Are you okay?
Sure, I'm tough. You couldn't hurt a fly with that thing. Great prop, huh? I bet you thought it was real.
Sure did. Hey, you're Seth Donaldson. What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm working here this week.
Making a movie? Is that your movie they're making out there?
Yeah, I forgot my lines, so I came out here to study them. It's gonna be a good picture if we ever get it finished. For once I get to play a tough guy, see? I have fun with that part. Are you here for a part?
Me? I wish. I'm here at the fire department. We're looking around for hazards and dogs.
The fire department, that's great.
Great, not as great as making a movie. You know, I think I've seen every one of your pictures.
No kidding? Listen, have you got some time? There's some great stuff around this lot to see.
Well, you know, maybe I really ought to be getting back.
Well, I probably should go back too. Which way did you come?
Back through those buildings over there.
Oh, then we'll go a different way.
Come on, Sophie.
Look at this.
Wow!
What's your name, anyway?
Danny Blake.
Well, Danny, last one in the saloon is a dirty sheep curtain.
Come on, Sophie. Come on.
I thought Mr. Gorman was the director.
He is. He's also producer, owner, and heir to these studios. His father built them back in 27.
From the looks of things, they haven't been repaired since then.
Well, not since they were closed.
Why did he close them?
Ran out of money. Too many bad films in a row, and the banks dried up on him. He probably should have sold the lot, but not Barry. He grew up here. Gorman Studios might look like a ghost town to you, but it's heart and soul to Barry Gorman.
Okay, this is it, 14C. I found it, Chris.
I think the line must be dry. The sprinkler heads are fused open. See if the valve is open.
No, it's completely closed. The sprinklers would never work in case of a fire.
Probably a small fire in here that never got reported, and this line never got restored. I've already told Gorman he's got to rework the whole system.
What about where they're working now?
It's already been done. I made him repair the sets they're using, so at least those would be safe to shoot on.
Well, that's a start.
Yeah, but they still got a long way to go. A long way.
Can we speed it up a little bit, please? I'd like to get this shot today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry I kept you waiting, but, well... I think that casting has had a mix-up. These boys are all too tall or they're too old.
Okay, folks, that'll be all. Just leave us your 8x10s. We'll get back to you. Thank you very much.
Come on, David. I don't think this is...
Donna, where's your son disappeared to?
I thought he was through for the day. I told Sept he could play.
Well, he should always be within arm's reach. We're wasting time again.
I thought he was done for today.
No scene, but I need him to help me cast the part of his best friend. They have to look right together.
Do you really need him for that? You've been working him awfully hard.
I pay him an awful lot of money.
He doesn't care about the money. He just loves to work with you.
Oh, and I love to work with him, too. But even though both of us love each other very much, the money still keeps going from my bank account to someone else's. Now, I really do need him right away. Please?
Mr. Gorman, could I have a moment, please?
Well, Ollie Thurman is really a man when it comes to problems of lot safety. Probably best to talk to him directly.
Oh, I'll do that, but ultimately you're the man who makes the decisions, right?
I suppose so. Right now, this picture is taking up most of my time. Well, go ahead, shoot.
Well, it'll take me another day to put everything together, but I'm afraid it doesn't look very good.
A few repairs you'd like us to make?
More than a few, Mr. Gorman. Quite a few.
Your inspector who works with us, Ray Allen, has already had this conversation with me. We have an understanding.
Yes, but he's under the impression that you're making repairs. I didn't see many.
Well, I do have to set priorities, as simple as that. And right now, finishing this picture is at the top of the list.
It's going to be hard to stay in business with your studio closed. This work has to be done.
It's always hard to stay in this business, Ted.
Listen, I know the fire regulations may seem tough to you, but...
Tough? Oh, believe me when I tell you that my standards for this lot are a lot tougher than yours. Any day soon, I expect this lot to become a mecca for the great movie makers. Ted, there are millions of people out there who go to the movies because they think their lives are not complete. And they look to me to give them what they lack. All I'm asking for is a chance to do that.
And I'm just trying to tell you that there are problems.
Problems?
That's a junior. What's that? That's
Believe me, that's the name of the game. He's perfect. They are natural together. Look at that face. Tell me that isn't another Jackie Cooper. Hey, Seth, who's your friend?
This is Danny Blake.
Danny? Hi.
We ran into each other on the back lot.
You think you'd like to be in our picture?
You bet. You should have seen us on the Western Street. We did the climax from high noon. He was great.
You sold me. How about you, Danny? You think you'd like a part in our picture?
Me?
Yeah, absolutely. You'd be terrific.
Well, Danny hasn't had any experience in making films.
Just exactly what I'm looking for. Ollie, I want you to put that boy under contract.
Under contract?
He's not exactly giving me his full attention, is he?
Did you tell him about the repairs?
I told him, I gave him the repair notice. I just don't think he was listening.
I can make him act. What I can't do is waste any more time looking for another boy.
Oh, Barry.
Oh, I am tired of repeating myself. I have no more time to waste. I want this boy. Get me this boy.
How soon before you can get the report ready?
Well, Dad, Ted wants to have a look from the air, so I want to take him up in the chopper tomorrow.
Well, I need it for the maps, but I can tell you right now, Dad, Gorman Studios is a fire trap. It could go up at any time.
And there are houses and a shopping center all around there. If one of those stages goes up in smoke, the houses will certainly be next.
We all agree. To make it a safe operation, that studio has to be brought up to code now.
You get the report ready. I'll read it, and I'll pass it on to fire prevention. Enforcing fire regulations in the studio is their baby.
Hello. Oh, everybody's here. Good.
What happy occasion brings you here?
I brought Danny down to audition his part for you.
And I thought we'd have this all settled.
Well, I just wish that you would consider it. I think the challenge would be good for him.
I think the challenge might be too big for him. That director is under a lot of pressure, and we're giving him some of it. He may come down too hard on Danny.
Mom, I just think the studio's unsafe.
Well, it's only for 3 days, and one of us could always be with him.
Oh, sure. Listen, I've got tomorrow off. I'll volunteer.
See?
Are you ready?
Just a minute, Danny. He just wants you to see how good he is. Now, keep an open mind. Mr. What's his name? The director. He says he could be another Jackie Cooper. Okay, Danny.
Hey, hotshot.
Hey, pretty nice costume there, Danny.
Well, it's just for now. You see, I'm supposed to be a ragtag but lovable street urchin.
Boy, did they get your number.
Okay, now pretend I'm on this porch and I'm calling to my friend that's in his room. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. Hey, Tony. You gonna stay in your house all day? Come on, we're getting up a game of stickball. Are you gonna play? That's it.
Oh.
That had a lot of good spirit, Danny. But you know, good acting is a serious business.
Well, I know. You see, Seth is gonna help me practice till I got it. Can I do it?
Well, if you promise that you won't consider this a game, but really work hard at it, okay.
I promise. You see, I'm really into this guy, the street urchin.
Well, who knows? Maybe he will be another Jackie Cooper.
You really think so? Who's Jackie Cooper?
Come on up on the roof. Are you chicken or something? Are you afraid somebody's gonna hurt you? There's nothing up there. Come on up.
Cut it, cut it. This is no good for sound. Holly, I am wasting time. I am already 3 days behind schedule. Now you gotta get them off my back.
I think we've seen enough. Marked a couple of routes on the plot plan. There's no way we can squeeze our trucks through there till they clear out some of that garbage.
Yeah.
Why don't you put me on the ground and you can take off?
Okay.
Cut it. Talk to me, Fred.
You got it, Barry.
All right, that's print.
All right, now we'll move in for Seth's close-up.
That's very pretty, Miss Higgins. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I bet you thought it was me, huh?
Sure did look like you.
Well, they won't let me yet, but I'm gonna do my own stunts someday. I figure it'll help me understand what my characters are going through.
Your character just went through about 40 feet of thin air?
It was great, Molly. Say hello to Danny Blake.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't have to jump off, climb up, or get hit by anything for you, do I?
I don't think so. Molly's been teaching me all of her trade secrets. I'm getting pretty good. Can we show him some, Molly?
Okay with me, but if you're supposed to be doing your lines or something else, tell me now. I don't want to get in trouble with your mother.
She knows I'm working with Danny. That's part of the job, right?
Come on.
We're gonna go practice some stunts with Molly.
Okay.
Take it easy, Jackie Cooper. Well, it must have been some stunt. I'm sorry I missed it.
It really was. She jumped from the top of that building into that safety bag. Gorman really knows how to make a movie exciting.
Yeah, I'll give him that. He's not going to win any fire safety awards. We just got a look from the air with Chris. Things are a lot worse than we thought.
That was great, Molly. Great. Come on, I want to show you something. Oh, check this out. This is pretty neat. She's gonna do it again. Way to go. Great job, Molly.
That's terrific.
Now you try it.
Don't try anything you don't know how to do. Work is a skill, just like dancing or boxing.
Doesn't look so hard.
Even the simple-looking stunts take special skills. This is the gadget we use to simulate the effects of an explosion, bar fights, anytime we need to sail a few feet.
I'm better than Molly at this one.
Just hold it, Seth. He hasn't got time for it today, Molly. We'll see you two later.
You want to run my lines with me, Danny?
Sure.
I don't think so, Danny. Seth really has to concentrate. Want to help?
Sure.
Thanks.
Nothing inside?
Not a thing. I cleaned her out myself. She's old, but she's a beauty. I burned her once before, about 20 years ago.
Hi.
Hi, Haley.
Listen, would you mind very much if I joined you?
Oh, not at all. Just listen to Asa, though. He's always teaching me something.
What are you gonna burn?
Oh, this hotel.
The whole building?
Oh, come on, I'll show you. It's just a shell, but when I burn, all the fire will be contained on the outside brick there. Each window is backed by a piece of curved metal we call a fire shield. We can safely burn small fires in them, but from the outside, it looks like the whole building is full of flame. Well, now, like I said, each window has a piece of curved metal on it, which we call a fire shield.
What are you, burning? Propane?
Yep. It runs in pipes up to each window from those gas bottles.
So then you can regulate the fire from there.
That's right, that's right. I'll show you how much control we've got. This is fire mix. It gives us a slow flame when we soak it into some fuzzy oakum, just like a wick. It's like an old lamp. Now, you'll see, now I'll light this and, now, hold on a minute. Now, I'll come up here with the bottles.
How fast can you put it out?
Well, I put a man on every pair of bottles. We can shut her right down that fast.
Looks good. Tell Gorman that thanks to you, he's got his permit. But I want you to have 2 loaded 1.5-inch hose lines back there with spray nozzles to wet things down.
Beaver! Settle everybody. And action, Danny.
Hey, Tony! You gonna stay in the house all day? Oh, come on, we're getting up a stickball game. You wanna play? Come on! We need you to pitch, or I'll lose 2 bits! Forget about the game, Tony. Someone just broke your window.
Cut, print. That's very nice. Let's move around for the reverse, please.
All right, could we set up for the reverse?
Danny, that was perfect. Huh? Right on the money.
We're going to do a reverse now on Sept. Coming around from the other direction. I want you to do just exactly the same thing, okay?
Okay.
Good.
Could we have Seth on the set, please? Seth, could we have you on the set, please?
He was right here watching, just a couple of minutes ago.
Did I not tell you that I wanted him right here all of the time? I'm not kidding, Donna. Now, I am running out of time. Get him and get him now.
Excuse me, Mr. Gorman. If you have a minute, I'd like to go over
And
the
I
spot
told
plan.
you that Ollie Thurman was in charge of lot safety. Now, I got a lot of problems, just a lot of problems.
I can only give you a 30-second burn. You can't stand much of this wind. Flying brands will blow into this junk, and that'll be it. You understand?
Yes, sir. If we get a good wind, we don't burn.
Why don't you look up here? Hey, watch this. Uh-oh! Help me, Danny, I'm falling.
Hang on, I'll get help.
Hurry, I can't hold on.
You know, Seth was just showing off. Even I do that sometimes. You would have been real proud of Ted. He climbed up that high thing just like a monkey.
But do you think that it was right for Ted to have to risk his life because your friend wanted to show off?
I guess that's the only way he knows. Makes me feel sorry for him.
Why?
Well, he's my age, but he's not like a real kid. I mean, he's got a career, and he's got to think about it. His mother makes him.
And all this time, I thought you were getting a case of idol worship.
Not me. I'm just a plain old kid.
You sure are just a plain old kid. Maybe Seth will learn something from you.
That long division still looks pretty short to me. You fellas need some help?
No, we're fine. We're doing fine.
I think he's almost got it.
Now, wait a minute. Who's teaching whom?
I'm glad you both think you have time to joke around here. After the math, Danny still has to learn his lines for the movie tomorrow.
I already know them. You want to hear?
You know, there must be something really good about this movie business. You're getting much smarter.
Wait till we get to biology.
Mr. Gorman knows better than to flaunt these violations the way he does.
Most movie people are very cooperative once I explain the problems to them, but Mr. Gorman, he's a little bit different.
Come in.
Hey, Ted, we're just going through your report. You did a good job.
Thanks.
Ray agrees with you.
Well, you think we'll get compliance?
Well, most of the things in this report he promised to correct more than a month ago. If he doesn't comply, we're just going to have to shut him down. I'll tell him today. They're almost finished with this film, except for that big fire scene he wants to shoot tomorrow. I gave him a permit for that, weather permitting.
Well, the wind shows no sign of dying down.
No, probably not.
Expect any trouble from him?
Yes.
There is no other way to film that scene. The building must burn.
Not tomorrow. Not if the winds blow like this.
Ray, Ace has set that fire. It's safe.
Mr. Gorman, we're not questioning his expertise. We're concerned about your studio and the safety of this whole neighborhood.
Oh, come
Barry,
on now.
you're on a rope, face it. Now, I'll drop by in the morning in case you get a break with the wind. But I'd advise you to work around that fire.
Maybe we could rewrite the ending.
If I don't have that fire, I don't have an ending.
There's no choice?
None. I don't care if there's a hurricane blowing out here tomorrow. I'm gonna film that hotel burning if I have to light it myself. As for you, my young friend, you keep your mouth shut. Both of our careers depend on it.
I didn't be shooting if the wind was like this.
Maybe they're just doing some retakes.
Of course, whatever those are.
Sorry, partner, there's no way you can burn today.
Well, Gorman's gonna blow a gasket.
I'd advise you to collect your last check before he blows. See you on the next one.
What do you think, Asa?
Well, it's all set to go, but look around you. Today's the kind of day you could get rich on windmills. Of course we don't burn. I hate to tell him, but I guess I'd better get it over with.
Hey, you better let me tell him. I'll just slip it in with all the other bad news.
Suit yourself. I'll settle for a cup of coffee.
And?
Asa says we can't burn. The fire safety officer left. It's a wrap.
I could use your help. The two of us could do it easily.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. How many times does a man decide his entire future? You don't have to, Ollie.
Your future's my future.
Now let's do it. I'm gonna shoot this thing in a couple of minutes. Get everybody ready. Let me have your walkie-talkie. I'll cue the roll from inside.
Okay, stand by. We're gonna shoot this thing. Safely.
I've seen Asa do this enough times. You like the pilots, I'll handle the gas.
All right, spray all these wicks with the fire mix. Stand by.
Stand by. Everybody, get ready. Here we go.
All right, spray the end of the torch and light it. Now light the pans. All right, get back here.
He's going to do it. I had to tell you. He's going to do what? Gorman, going to burn the building. Today? What about the wind? He doesn't care. I thought you'd know what to do.
Danny, we've got to call it in.
Where's the phone? Come on, I'll show you.
Turn your property into charcoal, that's your business. But just move it out of here.
It's already started. Now let's shoot it and get it over with.
It's not ready to burn. There are not even any holes this time. No use. We need a hose up here.
Task Force 1, Task Force 15, Engine 18, Battalion 6. Reported fire at Gorman Studios, 410 Hawthorne. 410 Hawthorne. Your time is 11:13, OCD clear.
This whole wall could go. The wind's taking it. Head for the fire exit and keep low. Look out! It's spreading.
Get it out, Asa. Get it out. What are we going to do?
Stay low, and follow me. It's out of control. Get out of here. I can't breathe. Keep down and stay with.
All right, come on. Now stay close to the wall.
Are we trapped? We can stay in the clear. Come on.
I've got your Task Force 1. Right turn, Avenue E. Straight on to stage 3. One more right.
Out of control! Get your equipment and get out of here! Get it out of here, go on!
Helicopter 5. Now the fire's about 300 yards past a small park. There's a paved area down there. It's a good spot for a command post.
Several structures heavily involved. Intermittent high winds. One or more persons reported inside. Request 3 additional task forces. And 1 rescue.
Battalion 6, roger. Beginning Task Force 20, 27, 35, and Rescue 4.
Let's set up the snorkel. Try to make it straight on that salvage yard.
He says Gorman's in there with 2 other men, Dad.
You may be able to get in through the back. There's some propane tanks in there that may explode. Be careful.
All right, Dad.
Trash on your right.
Ted, you read that?
It's got you, Dad.
No burns, not too much smoke, Dad. I think they'll be okay.
You gotta understand, if he'd lost this picture, he would have lost the whole studio.
He lost them both, didn't he? Oh, here, let me help you.
Ah, thank you.
Asa, from what you say, that film will never be seen.
Norman's creditors will have that celluloid tied up in knots. It'll never get off the shelf.
Oh, Danny won't care much for that news. He had visions of a premiere.
Well, I was hoping we could do one together.
Oh.
Who knows, maybe one of these days.
Hey, so what'll happen to the studio?
On the block.
Well, I'm glad nobody tried to blame you.
You're glad. Listen, Ray Allen really went to bat for me. I owe him.
I guess we all do.
Danny! Danny, don't you want a hot dog?
Save one for me.
Okay.
Danny? 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 You all right? Did you lose a tooth?
Food, ya. This is the stuff that the stunt people use. Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty neat. Come on. Tell you what, I'm going to show you something else that's really neat. As soon as you wash your face, you're going to scrub that barbecue grill until it shines. And you're going to scrub the bean pot.